Hello guys, welcome back to Ignite Coder. I'm back with another problem which was asked in a Google interview. I thank Sharma for giving me this question through email. If you also want to give me some problems to solve, please find the email in the description and mail me the questions so that I can make a video on those problems too. Let's go with today's problem. Today's problem statement actually is finding a distinct element in an array. Our problem statement is as follows. You will be given an input array with size n, in which every element will repeat itself more than once, except one element which we need to find. We also have a time complexity constraint, that is big O of n. We have solved similar problems in last videos too. If you haven't watched previous videos, please go and watch now. So we will take an input. So first line of input is size of array, then n space integers as input. Spelling was wrong. First we will use array with 256 characters. Same as we did in last video because we have 256 ASCII characters. It becomes much easier to map them and keep on incrementing count. I'm not discussing much deep with why we are using this ASCII number and all those, because if you haven't watched previous video, please watch it because I have explained very in depth in my previous video. As overview, I will tell we will take 256 size array and map each character with the index. We will increment that index one by one as we have find characters. Like if we have two A's in our array, we have at index 65 as 2. So sample input 12213. So ASCII value of 1 is 49, ASCII value of 2 is 50. So we keep on checking and incrementing the values too. So our 3 is repeated only once. So what we have to do is we need to find the index which has value 1. So let's start coding guys. So we have basic libraries importer, we have class distinct value, and we have this method where we have to write our code. So first what we will do is we take n, that is integer n is equal to, we have an input array that is AR, which will take length of it. We will also take a count variable so that we can keep on incrementing. We'll first initially make it 0. Now what we have to do is now we have to check if the size of array is 1 or 2. If it's 1 or 2, we can just simply the first value, because will either have one element repeated twice or we have two distinct elements. So whichever comes first, we'll print that. We also need to check this condition because if you don't check it, sometimes we will get the wrong output. So this is basic condition we checked and we will solve it. If my array size is either 2 or 1, what we will do is simply return array of 0, that is first element. So we have some exception condition is done. Now what we will do is we will take a array with 256 characters. I will name it as dval so it's easier for me. 256. Now next step is we need to take a loop in which we will keep on incrementing the values. For this video, let us use time complexity big O and square. So we'll take a one loop. We'll iterate with the length of array. In this loop, what we'll do is simply count the characters. we make again count is equal to 0 so that count gets reset every time the loop runs. Next what we'll do is we'll take another loop with j less than j plus plus. What we are doing is we are comparing each and every element in an array with all other elements so that we can increment the count. We can save some time here. We will check all these things and we can directly print our value. Okay, I got the wrong bracket. If AR of I double equals to AR of J, we will increment the count. First let me do the simple solution, then we can go for this distinct value array. This was a simple solution. Inside the same loop what we will do is now if count is equal to 1, we will return AR of I. We also need to write another return statement so that we get no exceptions. So this is solution for with time complexity big of n squared. Okay, this is our input in which we have 3 as distinct elements. So let's run this our program so that we'll check. Okay, our program has worked perfectly. Now let's check for another input, that is let's make this 4. Now it should print as 4. Okay, our program is working fine. Thanks for watching guys. In our next video we will see how to solve